Okay, so we have this case. So first of all, I'm going to calculate the par, right? So I will start from the lower arch. Let's say in this area, the contact point displacement between the canine and the incisor is, I would say 1 millimeter, right? So if this is 1 millimeter, I'll move up. So if I say 1 millimeter, then the mark is 0. And if I say 1.1 millimeter, then it's 1 mark. But for me, it's 1 millimeter, right? So I would have a 0 mark from here. Here, like at least it should be like 2.5 millimeter, right? Contact point displacement. So I will mark it something like here, this one, 2. So my marking would be 2 here. And so I have 2 here, like 2 in this region. Again, I would say 1 millimeter here. And again, I would say it's greater than 2.1. So plus 2 again, right? And here again, 2. So plus 2 again. So that would be 6 for the lower arch, right? In the upper arch, again here, I believe that it would be 2.1 millimeter. So I have a mark of 2 here. I would say 1.1 millimeter here. I will give 1 score. Again, 3 millimeter here. Another 2 score. I would say less than 1 millimeter, less than 1 millimeter. So I have a 5 score here. So my scoring would be, for the first component would be 11, right? So this is a chart that would be 11 here, right? So if I move here, right here, and I see my MOrth relationship, I have a class 1 MOrth relationship on like this side, I would say on the left side. On the right side, I have a quarter unit class 2. So I have an extra 1 number from there, right? Because my marking is something like this one, 1 number. So I do not have vertical lateral open point of more than 1 tooth, right? And I have no transverse discrepancy here. So if someone say lateral open bite on canine, mesial of canine, I don't have more than 1 tooth, so I will skip this one. So now my marking is total 12 numbers, right? And if I move to the overjet, the overjet is mentioned 5 millimeter. So this is 1, 12 previously, and multiplied by 6. So that will become like 12 plus 6, 18. And I do not have anterior cross bite. So I'll skip that one. Then coming to the overbite, I do not have open bite here, right? And we mentioned that on one of the tooth, like the lateral, the overbite is 40%. So I'll select 1 here. So the weighing factor is 2 for the overbite. 1 by 2 is 2. So 18 plus 2 would be 20 here, right? And if I go to the center line is like 1 or 2 millimeter deviated. So it would have a 0 marking. So it's 20 here as a whole par, right? So the same par calculation you will do for the post-treatment. And for, percentage change, you will go for pre-treatment minus post-treatment. Then once we have done this minus, right, it would be then divided by pre-treatment. And eventually you will multiply it by 100, right, the whole value. So it would be in stepwise. So if I measure here for the post-treatment, like, let me stop share here. I'll share it again. So let me share again. Yeah. So I do not have any crowding and spacing, and I do not have lateral open bites. So MOrth relation is class 1. canine is class 1, OJET is normal, central lines is normal, right? So it would be like 0 here, right? Pre-treatment minus post-treatment. So the change can be 100%. So if I go through this one, I do not have a contact point displacement, right? The good thing is my molar and canine deletions are 1. Sometimes the canine deletions quarter unit class 2. So you have to deduct mark from there. The molar seems 1. And the canines is class 1. So I'm going to deduct nothing from here. Nothing from the overjet, nothing from the overbite. Let me see again from the overbite. It seems normal, the overbite, right? And if you still believe that the overbite is like 40% here, then I will deduct 2 numbers from here. So let's say that I say that my overbite is 40%, right? More than 1/3. So it would be, the formula would be like 20 minus 2, that will become 18. And 18 divided by like 20. So we can do a calculation. Let me do a calculation. Calculator. Yeah. So 18 divided by 20 multiplied by 100. So the overall change would be 90%. So that's it. And thanks for watching.